This is an ABC Newsbrief brought to you by Real California Milk. Now here's Cayenne Camarillo.
Good evening. In this news brief, we'll update you on the latest evidence regarding how sunshine affects your health, share some good news in the battle against AIDS, and explain that mysterious explosion in Latvia. I'll have that story following this.
California cheese, take 6, and action. Somebody turn that off.
Should I go?
Cut.
Great milk comes from happy cows. Happy cows come from California. Make sure it's made with real California milk.
Time is now 10 minutes past the hour.
U.S. intelligence sources say that they've learned that a huge explosion last month was apparently caused by an accident at a naval ammunition storage depot in Latvia. Russia placed the ammunition in Latvia while it was part of the former Soviet Union. The sources say the blast was so strong it was originally believed to have been a nuclear explosion. However, there were no reported injuries. According to the Washington Post, about 1/3 of the Northern Pacific Fleet's missiles were destroyed, including a number of cruise missiles. There's some good news in the battle against AIDS. With more on this story, here's Tim McKay.
Doctors at the Center for Disease Control in Atlanta say the number of new cases of acquired immune deficiency syndrome are down about 50%. Officials say about 50 new cases are reported each week, compared to 80 to 100 per week last year. Doctors say the high-risk groups are still sexually active people and users of intravenous drugs. Back to you, Cayenne Camarillo.
With the rise in skin cancer rates, concern has grown about the effect of sunshine on our skin, leading many to avoid the sun altogether. Now, a new study indicates the importance of sunshine to your health. Mara Shiavacampo has that story.
It's a spring ritual, getting reacquainted with the sun, and a critical one, too. The major new study of nearly 1 million people finds the lower your vitamin D levels, the higher your risk for certain diseases, including a 35% increased risk of death from heart disease and a 14% increase in death from cancer. Vitamin D not only helps block a host of major illnesses, it can boost your heart and even strengthen your bones. This while an estimated 2/3 of the population isn't getting enough.
So just how do you raise your vitamin D levels? Well, for one thing, spend more time outdoors. Doctors recommend about 1 hour of time in the sun per week, and they say to expose as much skin as possible.
Of course, experts say you have to take precautions not to get too much sun, and they point to the vitamin D you can get by eating more salmon, mushrooms, and fortified dairy. For middle-aged and older women, vitamin D3 supplements can help too.
Food sources are really limited, so it's best for most people to take a supplement.
But this spring, experts say the best thing to do is get outside and soak up some sun.
Meanwhile, a related study by the College of Medicine at Michigan State University indicates that in addition to exposure to sunshine, individuals who eat an organic vegetable and fruit-heavy diet and exercise regularly usually live the longest. Now for a look at today's weather, here's Tim McKay with Newsbrief Weather Watch.
Thanks, Cayenne Camarillo. Good morning, East Lansing. I'm Tim McKay here with your weather report for today. Currently, it's 72 degrees Fahrenheit, partly sunny. By around 3 p.m., we can expect thunderstorms rolling in from Okemos. With nothing crazy, just a couple of lightning strikes and the occasional ball of hay about the size of Dwayne The Rock Johnson's bald head. Move your car inside, and if you have to go outside, use 2 umbrellas. And tonight, we're cooling down to about 58 degrees Fahrenheit. Stay safe or don't. Back to you, Cayenne.
Thank you, Tim McKay. This just in, I have been named the new Secretary of Transportation under the Trump administration. I would like to say, as my first rule of business, I'm abolishing PACE. You know what? I think that it's time. And as another proposition, I am officially going to rule that the staff lot at ComArts is fair game for everyone, 24/7, 365, 7 days a week. That's news to the hour. I'm Cayenne Camarillo.
This has been ABC Newsbrief, brought to you by Real California Milk. More news later on this ABC station and on ABC News Nightline.